Hey friends, it's Mrs. Golding. We are back on this problem from your math packet, page 11, problem 1. We're going to call this part 2 of that problem. When we left off, we had a bunch of friends who brought some ingredients to make cookies. They brought flour and they brought some butter, and we found the total number of flour that they brought and the total number of butter that they brought. And then we were asked to figure out how many batches, and it actually says whole batches of cookies they could make using these ingredients if they had enough of everything else that they brought. So we know this. We know that one batch takes 3/4 cups of flour and 1/3 cup of butter. So this is my total cups of flour. We're going to divide that by 3/4. We're going to figure out how many whole batches fit in there, right? And this is 1.5 cups of butter, which is how much our friends all brought, divided by 1/3, which is how much it takes to make one whole batch. So we have basically 2 division problems that we're working on. And the way that we can accomplish that fractional division, of course, there's always more than one way, but this algorithm is pretty standard and it works probably more efficiently than other ways. So we're going to make this mixed number into a fraction. We're going to take 4 times 4 and then add 1. So we get 17 fourths. And then the algorithm says we can change division to multiply by the reciprocal, which is the flip of that second fraction, which is 4/3. Okay, you'll notice 4 and 4 have a common factor of 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 4 divided by 4 is 1. 17 and 3 have no common factors greater than 1, so we're going to take 17 times 1 and get 17, and 3 times 1 and get 3. We're going to make this back into a mixed number. We know that 3 goes into 17 how many times? 5 times, right? So 3 times 5 is 15, right? So we've got 5 wholes, and then there are 2 left over, right? So that's 2/3. 5 and 2/3 batches. It's not cups that we just found. We figured out how many batches we could make using that 4.5 cups of flour. Okay, let's go to the next problem, and that is my cups of butter. So we're going to do the same thing. Let's make 1.5 into 3/2. Okay, we're going to make it a fraction. We're going to multiply by the reciprocal here. And we cannot simplify those fractions before multiplying, so we're just going to make that 9/2. And 9/2 is the same as what is 9 divided by 2, or what's half of 9, and that's 4.5. And that's 4.5 batches, correct? CHES. Okay, that's a T. Now, here's the catch. The problem says, and I will tell you, when I originally filmed this video, I got it wrong. I slept on it and I thought about it and I realized here's the catch. So we know we can't make 5 and 2/3 batches because we're going to run out of butter. 4.5 batches is what I originally said we should make, because we could make 4.5 batches with all this butter and then we'd have some flour left over, right? Well, here's the deal. The problem, we have to read it carefully. It says how many whole batches of a dozen cookies can they make? A whole batch is not a half. So we have to get rid of that half and we have to go down. Okay, we can't make 5 batches because there's not enough butter. So our answer to this problem is 4 batches. Okay, that's 4 whole batches of a dozen cookies. All right, enjoy your cookie making and eating, and I hope you have a wonderful day.